So if I could only bring 2 cameras on my next trip, it would probably be this and this. But instead, I'm bringing all of this. Okay, I'll admit it, I'm a bit obsessed with camera gear and accessories. And whenever I'm packing for a trip, I love to nerd out about the optimal list of gear that allows me to capture all the footage that I want to without carrying around 50 pounds of camera gear on my back everywhere I go, because I have definitely done that in the past and it's not ideal. And for this upcoming trip, I'm not only collecting camera accessories, I'm gonna be making my own. Bambu Labs sent me their A2L 3D printer to test out and share my experience with you guys. So while we pack my travel vlogging kit, I'm also gonna be creating some of my own camera accessories to make capturing my trip even easier. And thanks to Bambu Lab for sponsoring today's video. The first thing on my packing list, as I mentioned before, is gonna be the Osmo Pocket 4P. I've been testing out this camera for the past several weeks and I have very quickly fallen in love with it. Okay, so I also have a few accessories I'm gonna be packing for this camera, probably my favorite one being this K&F Concept magnetic mount. Because they all have the same size handle, this actually works with any of the Pocket cameras. You just like slip it in here and it clicks shut. So it's attached around the base and it has this magnetic circle here that lets you basically use anything magnetic as a tripod. So you can stick it to like the side of a vehicle, a lamppost, whatever, but it also rotates down so you can use it as like a regular tripod. I've also got just my cute little wrist strap attached to this, so I'm usually walking around on a trip like this. I mean, before it was with the Osmo Pocket 3. This is gonna be my first trip with the 4P, which I'm really excited about. Okay, but the one downside of this camera, it doesn't really come with a case. At least the package that I got, it just came in this like soft-sided zipper pouch, which is fine, but when I'm out vlogging, I don't wanna have to like open up a zipper, get this out of a pouch every single time I wanna film. I would love to be able to just throw it in my purse like this, but I don't want the lenses to get scratched. So I'm printing a cover for the camera that I found on Maker World. I'm gonna be honest, I found the whole 3D printing thing pretty intimidating at first, and I still do have a lot to learn, but the whole Bambu Labs ecosystem makes it really easy for beginners to start. I found this design for an Osmo 4P lens cover on Maker World, and I can actually just print it directly from my phone using the Bambu Handy app. I just select the design, choose the filament that I want to use, and then it prints. So now I can just pop this on and I'm ready to throw it in my bag. Speaking of my bag, I thought I would show you it real quick. This is basically my everyday carry when I am on a trip. And yes, it does have enough room to carry all of my travel vlogging gear. This is the Chubby Bag by Stand Oil, and it actually holds a surprising amount. So when I'm out exploring for the day, I can just pop this in here along with my other cameras, which I'll talk more about in a second. And yeah, this is what I carry around. It's great. Now that being said, to actually pack my cameras to get them to the destination, I'm gonna be putting them in this like hard-sided gear case here. There's like dividers in it, and then I will just slip this into my backpack. While we're at it, there's another 4P accessory that I want to try to print, this backpack strap mount. I just got the notification that the print finished, so let's go check it out. Okay, wow, check it out. Oh my gosh, that's so fun. So if I'm out for a bigger day of exploring and I want to wear my backpack, I can just stow the Osmo right here and then I can go hands-free. And if I want to grab the camera again, I just press on this button to release it. Okay, another one of my favorite accessories for the Pocket cameras is this like silicone base from K&F Concept. You can just slot it in and it kind of friction fits on, and it just makes it a more stable spot to set down the camera on a table. Technically, these both serve a similar purpose, but I feel like it's small enough that I can just like throw it in, and then depending on the circumstance, I might use either. So when I got the Luna Ultra camera, which I will also be packing, I know this is overkill. You definitely wouldn't need to bring both of these cameras on a trip. However, I'm still working on my like long-term in-depth comparison of these two, so I want to bring them both for test footage. Anyway, when I got this camera, I really wanted to be able to use this K&F Concept base with it, but obviously it's not the right size for this one. Now I will say the little like extender that comes with it does have these little built-in tripod legs, which is a nice design thought, but I just find them a little annoying. You have to fold out every single one. So instead, I'm gonna print my own base. I found this design on Maker World, and I'm gonna attempt to print it using TPU rather than the standard PLA that you normally 3D print with. I'm hoping that this will give me a more soft, flexible kind of feeling, somewhat similar to this K&F Concept silicone base that I love. It won't be exactly the same, but you know, we'll maybe approximate the vibe of this. This is made out of TPU, which is a slightly different material. The other prints that I've been doing are out of PLA, so this is like a little bit more flexible. You can see when I like press it in, it's bendy. So now I've got the same effortlessly sturdy base that I love for my pocket cameras for the Luna Ultra. For audio, I'm gonna be packing my DJI Mic Minis. These have seen me through so many trips now, from Japan to Scotland to Guatemala, and I can connect them directly to the Osmo Pocket 4P, which is great. I can also connect them to my phone when I'm using that to film, using the USB-C end on the little receiver. And I can connect them to my Sony camera. Spoiler, we'll talk more about that in a second. I can just slot the receiver onto the hot shoe mount and then connect it to the camera using the mic jack. See, sometimes when you're filming like this, you might want to take off the microphone and clip it to the camera. Maybe you're getting a B-roll clip and you don't want the mic to be in the shot. I found this cool design on Maker World that's a mount specifically designed for the DJI Mic Mini so that you can clip your mic to the receiver and it's all connected to your camera using the hot shoe mount, which just makes for like one sleek package. You got your microphone on there, it's easy to grab when you want it and easy to put away when you don't. So I can just clip the mic onto it like this, and then when I want to hold the mic or clip it to myself, it slides off just as easily. This is such a clever and simple little design, and it only cost me about 15 cents in filament and 30 minutes to print. Okay, this camera is a new addition to my kit. This is the Fujifim X100VI. I bought this on Facebook Marketplace actually because it's so in demand, it's still kind of hard to find. This has been my camera for capturing memories, primarily photos. Obviously, it's very aesthetic, which kind of encourages you to carry it around and keep it out more often because like it doesn't ruin the fit. Also, I've been dying for a camera with a viewfinder. Like, I just love that experience of like holding up the camera to your eye. And obviously Fujifilm is famous for all the built-in like film recipes, plus you can customize film recipes using peoples that you find like online. It just makes taking photos more fun, which means I take more of them, and I love the shots that I get from this camera. Okay, so here's exactly what I take with me every day when I'm out travel vlogging in my purse. So obviously I've got my wallet in here already, you know, sunscreen, lip balm, all that kind of stuff. So that's kind of like all the basics are in there. Then we get the Fujifilm, and I can fit this along the bottom next to my wallet. Okay, nice. Then we've got the Osmo 4P. This lays nicely along the top there. As for the mini mics, what I tend to do, because usually I'm not out for like that big of a day of filming, I will just take them out of the case. The front of this bag has the perfect size little pouch for me to put the mics in, so I can easily just like grab them out of here when we're actually ready to film. And in case I end up wanting to film some A-roll using my phone, I will take the receiver here and just throw it in this little inside pocket. I know this might be a little bit unhinged, but I find that the mic battery lasts pretty well, and then I don't have to bring the chunky case with me. And that way everything fits nicely, but it's not like overstuffed. And then I can throw my phone in here as well. By the way, I got a new phone case recently. This is actually from a friend of mine, Erin, who puts her water photography onto phone cases, and I think it looks so cool. So I'll link that in the description below. Not sponsored, just friend's small business, so I think it's cool. Oh, actually one more bonus thing. I feel like I've talked about this before, but in this little back pocket, I have this fold flat iPhone stand, and it's actually MagSafe, so it's really easy to use, and you can just like set it up on a table or whatever. So I keep this in my purse literally at all times because it just slides in this pocket so nicely. And then sunglasses go in there as well. Perfect. Now we're all ready for a day out vlogging. Okay, next up I've got to pack all of my Sony camera gear, and I'll just be honest with you, I don't really use this stuff when I'm out on the go travel vlogging. The reason I bring this along is because I have a very meta job of like making videos about cameras. So while I could film my sit down YouTube videos using the Osmo Pocket 4P, if the video is about the Osmo Pocket 4P, how am I gonna film that, right? So I bring this camera along for making my sit down videos, and everything else that I've brought is kind of more vlogging oriented. So this is the sit down video kit. It starts with the Sony ZVE1. This is my go-to camera. I'm filming on it right now, and this is what I use to shoot pretty much everything for this channel, unless otherwise specified. With that, I'm bringing my 16-25 lens. This is the one I use to shoot all of my like talking head clips. It's what's on the camera right now. I'm also gonna be bringing my 40mm lens. This is great for like product shots and close-ups. And I'm gonna bring the 11mm 2mm lens. This is great if I do want to like do handheld shots, vlogging. It's very, very wide, especially on this camera. And what's fun is I printed custom lens caps for them, so you can see what lens you're looking at, even if you're just comparing them from top down. I got the file from a site called Thingiverse, downloaded it and brought it into Bamboo Studio, where I added my custom text. And that's all there really was to it. Honestly, I've been so blown away by the amount of free resources that there are online, not only the 3D print files themselves, but also all the tutorials. There is a bit of a learning curve, especially if you want to do custom stuff like this, but truly anything you can think of, there's going to be a YouTube tutorial that you can follow. Next, I'm packing my Sony ECM G1. This is like the tiniest little shotgun mic ever. It produces really nice clean audio, it doesn't need to be charged, and it doesn't even need wires. You just actually plug it in through Sony's hot shoe multi-interface or whatever, and so it powers it and transfers the audio all without any cable. So if I'm not filming with lav mics, this is what I'd have on top of my Sony camera for talking headshots. Okay, next I've got my SD cards. Look how cute this is. I printed this SD card holder as well. I just think it's so cute and whimsical. It looks like the folder icon on Mac, but I just printed mine in green. I just think that's fun. It adds a little whimsy to the gear kit. So we will pop that into the backpack as well. Okay, just a few more cameras, I promise. I'm also gonna be bringing my Insta360 X6. This is the most recent edition of Insta360's flagship 360 cameras. I have been using their 360 cameras for years. I started by actually buying the X3 back in 2022, and I love to use it to capture these impossible looking angles. I've shot 360 footage out of castle windows, out the window of a moving vehicle, while I've jumped off a boat. This adds so much fun and spice to a video, especially if you are a solo traveler, or even if you travel with a partner and you find that you're always filming clips of each other, but you never get to be in the shot together. Because of course, you pair this camera with the invisible selfie stick, which automatically gets edited out of the footage, and then you can just like hold it out in front of you guys and get a clip of you walking next to each other. You can put it over your shoulder and get almost like a video game POV of you walking. There's truly so much you can do with this camera. I mean, I'm probably filming like maybe 5 to 6 shots per vlog on this because it is a pretty specific point of view, though you can just use this as a typical single lens action camera if you want. But yeah, ever since I got this, I've never gone on a trip without it. Okay, I'm also packing my GoPro Hero 12. Look, I have a lot of different mini and action cameras at this point, but this is kind of my old reliable. We basically use this as a dash cam in our van when we're driving around, not like for security's sake, but just for like filming time lapses of the road. It just sits on the dash, it's there. We can, you know, pop it on when we want to get a quick clip. I know this isn't necessarily the best possible camera I could be using for this, but I've got a bunch of backup batteries for it. We've got the mount on the dash already, so it's just easy to keep using it. Plus, obviously, it's waterproof, so I'm gonna bring along this little floaty stick as well for taking it swimming if we want to. And finally, we have my trusty DJI Mini 3. His name is Scratch. He's been crashed a time or two, and so one of his arms had to be super glued in place and it can't fold in anymore. I bought this drone for our van trip to Mexico in 2024 and he's come along on every trip since. My personal philosophy is having a kind of beat up drone is sort of like having a car with a few scratches on it. You're less scared to just drive it around, and hey, if it crashes again, it'll probably be fine, and if not, we've got lots of use out of it already. I think if you have a really expensive fancy drone, it's just gonna make you nervous to ever use it, but we do make sure to take out the SD card and get the footage off every single time, because there's been too many scares where we thought we lost a lot of stuff when it's crashed, but then we found it again. So anyway, we'll put him back in here. Since I was busy printing custom camera accessories, I thought I would make a couple travel accessories while I was at it, and I thought you might find them interesting. This phone holder is for the plane, because here's the thing, I love to download YouTube for offline viewing. YouTube Premium is the best, that's how you do it. And I hate that I have to strain my neck looking down for like hours on end if I'm holding my own phone. So this allows you to just like use the seat pocket and, you know, slot it in, and then it holds up your phone nicely at eye level. Okay, why do I feel like this is an embarrassing one? I've always thought that like shoe horns were for old people that couldn't like bend over enough to put on their shoes. But then I got a pair of Doc Marten loafers and was immediately humbled. I want to be able to bring them on my trip, but I don't want to bring like a massive shoehorn with me. So I printed this one, which is very small and compact, and you can just slot it into the back of your shoe, obviously, and then slip right in. So bringing that along too. Okay, now one in the toiletries category. Normally I just put my little flossers in a Ziploc bag, which is fine, but not nearly as cute as this little guy. I even have the right filament colors to print it to match, and I just thought this was so fun. It has a nice sliding lid. Super cute. I'm super excited for this trip. We're gonna be heading to Italy for a month to travel around in our camper van, eat pasta, see ancient Roman sites, you know, all my favorite things. I'll be posting more consistent vlogs over on my van life channel, Katie and Dan in a Van, if that's of interest to you, though I'll definitely still be posting here. I'm still thinking about what that content will be. So let me know in the comments what kind of stuff you guys would be interested in. If you wanna see more camera gear stuff, tips on how to vlog, maybe even just a day in the life. I could talk about how I film my videos from the van, how I stay productive while I'm traveling, because I do work from the road. Let me know your thoughts. I'd love to know what you would like to see. And if you want to try out 3D printing for yourself, you can check out the A2L printer that I've been using throughout the video, linked in the description below. And thanks again to Bamboo Labs for sponsoring this video. As always, thanks so much for watching. I hope you're having adventures and following your dreams, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye!